Hello, this is a tarot card reading for Reddit user Trinenine. I apologize, I wasn't sure what your Reddit name was referring to. I wasn't sure how to pronounce it, so we'll just go with that. It is April 24th on Friday, which is a Friday, and it's 7:10 in the evening. So you let me know you had some questions about your work and your finances. So today we'll be using a standard Rider-Waite deck. It's a very traditional deck, what most people think of when they think of tarot, and the deck many people use to start out with. So today I'm doing a 3-card spread, which represents the background on the situation, problems in the situation, and advice about the situation. So for the background, for your work history and your financial history, here we have the 6 of Swords. And what this shows me is that your work and financial history have not always been easy. This could mean that you've really struggled finding a job, you've struggled keeping jobs. It could even literally mean that at work you've had to work with people who made it very difficult for you, people who brought in a lot of conflict, and it took the attention from the actual work to personal conflict in the workplace. What this also means to me is I see that monetarily you may have had some conflict, you may have been struggling with money for quite some time. But what this really shows me is that these experiences have taught you a lot. That even if you are to go through periods again where you have trouble finding or keeping a job, or you're having financial issues, you will always have this foundation of knowledge, these early experiences to teach you and to guide you and to give you the strength and confidence to know that you can survive these periods. The second card in this spread represents any problems going on in work or financial regions of your life. And here we have the Magician. And the Magician tells me that you are not utilizing all of the resources you have to tackle your work and your financial life. So what this first of all tells me in consideration of this spread is that you are not using these early experiences to help you. You aren't reflecting on what happened. Perhaps you haven't reflected on it at all. Perhaps it's too emotionally upsetting for you. You haven't taken the time to do that. You haven't been thinking back to those times and using them as guidance. So that would be my first piece of advice, is reflect on how did I get through these situations earlier and honor the fact that you did. You did survive before, and logically you will survive again. This card also tells me that you just aren't using all of your resources perhaps in your workspace. You really need to take stock of everything you have to offer as a person, all of the resources your job provides, and make sure you're giving it 100%, because right now I feel like you're not. And that, of course, is holding you back from succeeding. As far as finances go, this card also indicates that you may not be utilizing all of the money in your life. So perhaps what this is telling me is that maybe there's some money you've forgotten about, some funds, or maybe you'll come across some bank bonds that you forgot about. I feel like you're not utilizing everything you have in this situation. And lastly, the piece of advice. So this piece of advice is the Knight of Wands. And what this tells me is that you are someone who has a lot of questions. This is a topic that's clearly on your mind right now. Obviously, you brought it to a tarot card reader, and usually these questions are the most important that somebody will bring to them at the time. But this card really emphasizes that fact that you've been meditating, you've got a lot of questions, maybe some doubts. And what this card tells me is that you are the person who's going to give you these answers. No one else is going to give it to you. And unfortunately, when it comes to money, when it comes to work, a lot of outside voices can give us a lot of advice when they don't really understand where we are and they don't understand necessarily where the economy is. So my advice right now is to just kind of politely thank anyone who's trying to help you, but remember, you alone are responsible for this aspect in your life. You alone can figure out what you need to do. So this really emphasizes what we saw here in the Six of Swords, which says that it's really your past that's going to give you the answers and the strength you need right now. So as the Magician is indicating, it's time to take from that. Do some soul searching on that topic in your life, and you'll have the answers you need when it comes to your questions about your work life and your finances. I truly wish you the best of luck. Pursue this as well through any other soul searching, such as journaling, meditation. There are lots of ways, but really continue to pursue this. Think about the issues you're having, and the strength you've had in the past will help you answer any questions, resolve any issues you're having now. I wish you the best of luck. Take care.